Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Why are Americans paying $15,000 extra for a badge, a higher seating position, and worse gas mileage when a faster, cheaper, and more reliable car is sitting right under their nose at every used car lot in the country? I'm talking about the SUV tax, and right now in 2025, it's the biggest scam in the US used car market. While every soccer mom is fighting over a $45,000 Highlander with market markup, smart buyers, the real insiders, are quietly snatching up these 5 wagons for half the price with double the driving fun. These are the US market's best-kept secrets. The dealers don't want you to know about them because they can't move them off the lot fast enough at low prices. So buckle up. By the end of this video, you'll either be joining the wagon mafia or you'll keep paying that SUV tax like everyone else. Let's expose it. Here's the dirty truth about the American car market. In Europe, wagons are king. In the US, nobody wants them. And that, my friends, is exactly why you should. Low demand equals better deals for us. Check the depreciation curve on any wagon versus its SUV counterpart. Wagons drop like a rock in the first 5 years. That's not a flaw, that's an opportunity. Here's what wagons give you that SUVs simply can't. Better MPG, 4 to 8 MPG better than the equivalent SUV. With gas prices the way they are, that's $1,500 plus saved every year. Lower center of gravity, meaning they handle like sports sedans, not tipping grocery getters. Easier to park in tight city streets and garages. Same cargo space as most mid-size SUVs, sometimes more. The sleeper factor. They look like normal family cars, but most can embarrass a Mustang at a stoplight. And the best part? Insurance is cheaper, parts are cheaper, and nobody's bidding against you. Now let's get into the list, and trust me, number 2 is going to shock you. Car number 1, Acura TSX Sport Wagon, the Civic of luxury wagons. First up, the Acura TSX Sport Wagon, 2011 to 2014. Only sold in the US for 4 short years. Honda built it, killed it, and now it's a unicorn. Clean title TSX wagon, $11,000 to $16,000. Acura MDX, the SUV equivalent, $22,000 to $28,000. That's a $10,000 plus savings for arguably the better car. The K24 engine. This thing has the legendary K24 motor, the same family of engines that powers Civics, Accords, and TSX sedans for 300,000 plus miles without breaking a sweat. Honda reliability with a luxury badge. Watch out for front motor mounts wear out around 100,000 miles, a $300 fix. The infotainment is straight out of 2010. Don't expect CarPlay. Rust on the rear hatch in salt belt states like Michigan, Ohio, New York. Always do a pre-purchase inspection on the underbody. The verdict. This is the smartest first wagon you can buy, period. Car number 2, Lexus IS300 SportCross, the rare legend. Now, here's where it gets spicy. The Lexus IS300 SportCross, 2002 to 2005. Only about 3,000 units were sold in the US. Most people don't even know Lexus made a wagon. That is the definition of a sleeper. Clean example, $8,000 to $14,000. Lexus RX 300, same era SUV, similar price but far less fun. The 2JZ GE engine, yes, you heard that right. This wagon shares its block with the legendary Toyota Supra's 2JZ. Bulletproof, indestructible, tunable to 500 plus horsepower if you ever feel crazy. Watch out for, finding one is harder than finding the car itself. Interior plastics age poorly. Rear suspension bushings are tired on most examples. Salt belt rust is a killer here. Focus your search on Texas, Arizona, or California cars. The verdict, buy it now. In 5 years, this will be a $25,000 collector car. Car number 3, Volvo V60 and V70, the safety king. Next up, the Volvo V60 and V70. The Swedes have been building wagons longer than most of you have been alive, and they perfected it. V70, 2008 to 2010, $6,000 to $10,000. V60 T5, 2015 to 2018, $14,000 to $19,000. Compared to a Volvo XC60 SUV, $22,000 to $28,000. The T5 Turbo 5 engine is solid. These cars routinely hit 250,000 miles. They're built like tanks. IIHS gives them top safety ratings every single year. Watch out for PCV system failures around 120K miles, electronic gremlins, angle gear and Haldex AWD service is critical. Parts can be pricier than Japanese cars. Watch for salt belt corrosion on the rear subframe. The verdict: if you have a family and want maximum safety per dollar, this is the answer. Car number 4, Subaru Outback, H6 engine, the all-weather beast. Now, technically, Subaru calls it a crossover, but let's be honest, the Outback is a wagon with attitude. But here's the trick: you want the H6, the 3.6R version, not the 4-cylinder. 2010 to 2014 Outback 3.6R, $9,000 to $14,000. Subaru Ascent, the modern SUV, $28,000 plus. The H6 engine. The EZ36 Flat 6 is the reliable Subaru engine you've never heard of. No head gasket nightmares like the 4-cylinder. Symmetrical AW die. Goes anywhere. Watch out for: avoid the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder. Head gaskets are a known weakness. CVT transmissions can be problematic on later models. Stick with the 5-speed automatic on the H6. Salt belt cars develop rust on the rear quarters. Inspect carefully. The verdict: the ultimate all-weather, do-anything wagon, period. Car number 5, BMW 3 Series Wagon, E91, the driver's choice. And finally, the king of driver's wagons, the BMW 3 Series Touring, E91, 2006 to 2012. But pay attention, you want the 328i with the N52 engine, not the turbocharged N54. I'll explain why. E91 328i wagon, $8,000 to $14,000. BMW X3, same era SUV, $12,000 to $18,000. The N52 engine. The N52 inline-6 is BMW's last great naturally aspirated engine. No high-pressure fuel pump issues, no turbo failures, just smooth, reliable 230 horsepower BMW power. These engines easily hit 200,000 miles. Watch out for: valve cover gasket leaks, cheap fix. Electric water pump fails around 90K miles. Do not buy the N54 turbo version unless you love repair bills. Salt belt rust around the rear wheel arches and subframe mounts. The verdict: drives like a sports sedan, hauls like an SUV, costs less than both. So there you have it, 5 wagons that are faster, cheaper, and more reliable than the SUVs everyone else is overpaying for. The American market has a blind spot, and smart buyers, people like you watching right now, can exploit that blind spot to drive a better car for thousands less. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Is the SUV tax worth it, or are you joining the wagon mafia? Drop your pick from this list. And if I missed a wagon you think deserves to be on this list, tell me below. I read every comment. If this video saved you from making a $15,000 mistake, hit that subscribe button. Next week, we're exposing the 3 most overpriced SUVs in America right now. You do not want to miss it. This is RideExposed. Stay smart, stay exposed.